Hello and welcome to Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition, otherwise known as the game that Larian made right before they made Baldur's Gate 3. This is a game which we have played on the channel a couple of times, and both times we got to Act 2, and both times the series stalled due to the exact same reason. I was playing it in co-op and there were scheduling issues, and it's not anyone's fault, it was just hard to get around. But this year, I have been making a conscious effort on the channel to finish off everything that needed to be finished off. All the games that we had got most of the way through and hadn't quite finished. This is basically my last game on that list, and it is probably one of the longest. I am really looking forward to this though, because my memories of Divinity Original Sin 2 were not about the story, they weren't about the world, they weren't about all the things that people talk about this game that they really liked. My memories of this game are absolute chaos. Fight to fight, barely making it through, constant arguing over inventory, constant explosions randomly going off. It was very chaotic, and it's going to be nice coming back into this with a little bit of a different view. Coming back into this with this is an RPG with deep lore, and we can start to explore the world and experience the game in a very different way. So that's what we're going to do. Having said that, that also means that we're going to play it in classic mode rather than tactician mode, as this is the mode which is recommended for a first playthrough. So it seems like this would be perfect for us playing through. A classic role-playing experience. You are cunning, resourceful, and prepared for the perils that await. I think I am. Let's begin. In character creation, we're going to be doing something a little bit different than I would usually do here. Usually, I'm all about creating a custom character that fits into the world. However, in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to be picking one of the origin characters. There's a reason for this. Before I went into this, I was like, okay, what companions do people recommend? Who is the best companion for getting the most lore? How do we get the most out of the game? And almost exclusively, you had three companions that just jumped to the top of the list. You had the Red Prince, you had Lose, and you had Fane. No matter whose list it was, those three were always at the top. Like, and there would be, you know, some people are like, oh, I really like Beast, or some people are like, I really like Ethan, but they would also then be like, and Fane is good, or and Lose is good, or and the Red Prince is good. These are the three that seem to be the community's agreed upon best three, at least for a first playthrough. However, what I also saw when I looked it up was people saying that there are a couple of characters who are really good to play as your main character. And those are Sebille and Ethan. Now, we did play as Ethan previously in the last playthrough, so I think we're going to go with Sebille as the main character. And we're going to listen to her origin story.
I used to be a slave, kept under the thumb of the master, the bastard that made me hunt down my own kin. How did he do that, you ask? With the living scar you see on my cheek, this horror that takes no more than a song sung by Master Dearest to control my very thoughts. But now the tables have turned. I broke my shackles, and when I finally find him, I will make the Master sing a very different kind of song.
I'm sold. A slave no longer, you still bear the living scar your master used to dominate you. He turned you into an assassin, made you hunt your own kin, and now you hunt him. Now, I do know that Sebille and the Red Prince, if you have them in the same party, apparently have a conflict in Act 1 and Act 3. These conflicts are apparently solvable if you do things in the right order, and we'll get to them when we're a little bit closer to the time. Now, do I need to set the build preset here? I'm assuming so. I would think that she would be best as some sort of rogue. Personally, I think that's the one that fits her, so we're going to go with rogue. Appearance, we're going to leave it all the same, because I feel like changing an origin character's appearance is a little bit weird. Now, we can go in here and edit abilities and skills if we need to. Let's have a look. So what have we got? Finesse increases your damage with finesse-based weapons and skills. So I'm assuming that those will be daggers. So, yeah, it's absolutely fine. And then Constitution gives you health. What are our other options here? Their attributes panel shows the primary stats you can spend points in after you level up. Primary stats have a direct influence on secondary stats. Understood. Spending points on combat abilities generally increases the damage you do in the skill schools you invest in. However, there are other benefits as well. Read the descriptions of the skill schools to fully understand what the invested points do. If you're not aware, which I'm assuming you would be, this game uses a completely unique system to this game and to the first game, and is not based on D&D like something like Baldur's Gate was. So yeah, there are a few things that we're going to have to relearn as we go through here. Okay, so not strength, because strength is for strength-based weapons. Yep. So basically strength or finesse for us, so we're going to go finesse. Determines intelligence-based damage you deal. Constitution is health. Memory affects your amount of memory slots which are required to learn skills. More powerful skills cost more memory slots. And then wits affects your critical chance, initiative, and your ability to detect traps and find hidden treasures. I do like the idea of that. Do I lower our con to put it into wits? I think I might. So there we go. So then we get 3 abilities. Civil abilities are non-combat abilities. They come in handy when you're not solving a situation through conflict. Okay. So Scoundrel increases your movement speed and boosts your critical modifier. So critical modifier, I'm assuming, is critical damage, effectively. So that sounds good, and it definitely sounds like we want wit if we're going to be looking into Scoundrel. The other options are Warfare, which increases physical damage, Huntsman, which increases damage bonus when attacking from high ground, Pyrokinetic increases fire damage, Hydrophysicist increases all water damage and any vitality healing or magic armor restoration, Aerothurge increases all air damage, Geomancy increases all poison and earth damage and any physical armor restoration you cause, Necromancer heals you when you deal damage directly to vitality. There's a concept in this game that you can have different armors above your health. So your health is your vitality, and then above it you have like physical armor and magic armor. So this is saying that you would heal when you're actually through the armor. And then Summoning increases vitality, damage, and physical armor and magic armor of your summons and totems. Makes a level of sense, really. Okay, so we got Lore Master here, which is from Ancestral Knowledge. Lore Master identifies enemies and allows you to identify items. Increasing Lore Master allows you to identify more faster. To identify, use an identifying glass and select the item you want to identify. To examine a monster or NPC, select them and choose Examine. That sounds like the kind of thing I would be interested in. Telekinesis allows you to move items telepathically regardless of weight. Nasty Deeds. Sneaking determines how well you can sneak without getting caught. Increasing this ability shrinks NPC sight cones and improves your movement speed while sneaking. Thievery improves your lockpicking and pickpocketing skills. To pick locks, use a lockpick or the context menu of a door container to pickpocket, interact with a character while sneaking. I'm interested in picking locks. I tend not to do pickpocketing in these types of games, for whatever reason. And then we have bartering, which improves your haggling skills. With each point invested, traders' items become cheaper and your items become more expensive. From my memory of this, bartering can be put onto one character in particular if you want it to be, and then you basically give all your items to that character and they go and sell whatever you need them to sell. Persuasion helps you convince characters to do your bidding in dialogue and increases how much characters like you. Now this, I believe, is useful on whatever character is taking part in conversations. So we probably want to have that on Sibyl here because we want like her to be good in conversations. Do I want that over sneaking? Maybe. I might want that over sneaking initially. I know that some characters start with a base increase to it, but we're going to go with it on who is effectively our main character. And then Lucky Charm increases your likelihood of finding extra treasure whenever loot is stashed. So, I think this is you want to have one character who you loot things with, effectively. So, like one character for selling things, one character for looting things. So it's a little odd, but I believe that was how it was. Oh, also, do I have a... Oh, I already have... I was looking... didn't realize there was a scroll wheel here. There you go. So, weapons. We have single-handed. Increases damage and accuracy when using single-handed weapons. Dagger, sword, axe, mace, or wand. With a shield or empty offhand, specifically. Two-handed increases damage and critical multiplier when using two-handed melee weapons. Sword, axe, mace, spear, or staff. Ranged increases damage and critical chance when using bows and crossbows. And then dual wielding increases damage and dodging when dual wielding two one-handed weapons. Yeah, so in my eyes, what we ideally want as a party is we want one character with single-handed stuff, one character with two-handed, one character with ranged, and one character with dual wielding, or no more than one. And then, yeah, effectively, whichever character has that stat would then get the loot for that, if that makes sense. That's the way I think we should do it. I don't know if that's how it's going to work in practice. And then in defense, we have Retribution, which reflects received damage to your attacker. Leadership, which grants dodging and resistance bonuses to all allies in an 8-meter radius. So we should probably have one person who has leadership. Probably a tank of some kind. And then Perseverance restores magic armor after you recover from frozen or stunned. Restores physical armor after knocked down or petrified. Which is probably useful to have a little bit of. I believe, and I might be talking complete rubbish here, I believe that when you have armor, you don't, like, or you can't be CC'd in some ways. I think that's correct. So, yes, this effectively is a, like, even if you have a very small amount, you're keeping yourself, like, safer. Although I'm sure the tutorials will tell us how it actually works when we get there. And then skills. So we have 4 skills to choose from, and it's chosen 3 for us. Adrenaline. Gain 2 action points immediately, but lose 2 action points next turn. Any action points over your maximum are lost. So basically, you'd use Adrenaline if you really want to burst someone down on a turn. Throwing Knife. Throw a knife at your opponent, dealing 23 to 25 physical damage. Can backstab! It's a very positive looking message. So yes, get behind someone and throw a knife in their back. Then Backlash. Jump over the enemy, landing behind their back and backstabbing them for 23 to 25 damage. Then the one we haven't got is Chloroform. Destroys 6 to 7 magic armor, then tries to set sleeping. Okay. Resisted by magic armor. There you go. So I think that when it says resisted by that, it's meaning if you've got magic armor, then it's not going to set sleeping. I think that's right. I might be wrong. I quite like what we got here then. Yeah. Jump behind an enemy and stab them, throw a knife at them, and get extra get extra actions on your turn. That's all absolutely fine to me. Wonderful. Talents. So talents are kind of like, I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it. It's kind of like a feat in Fallout or something like that, where it's just an ability that gives you some bonus. So we get these 2, which I believe are due to us being an elf. So we get Ancestral Knowledge, which gives us 1 Lore Master, and then Corpse Eater lets you eat body parts to access the memories of the dead. I do remember that, and it's one of the reasons why I want our main character to be an elf. I know there are other ways around it, but yeah, I want to do that. And then we start with the Pawn. The Pawn permits your character 1 AP worth of free movement per turn. Now I can see how this might be quite useful. If you have the Pawn, then you can get yourself behind characters to backstab them so much more easily, because you don't have to spend any AP to do that, and you can spend more of your AP chucking throwing knives in people's backs. There are some other options here. The one that I'm thinking that we probably want is Pet Pal. This one is one that's so kind of like central, that it's added, like there's an option I believe in the menu when you get in game to just give it to you via like a mod. So I think I want that, and I think I want that on our main character, and I want her to be the person talking, so she's gonna have it for now. So I think that makes sense to me. Cool. Tags we're gonna leave exactly as they are because these are related to this character. So she is an elf. The annals of elfdom are written in flesh. Elves eat of the dead and absorb their memories. Now the elves are in peril. An unforgettable hero must rise. Female, you're a female of one of the races. You're perceived as female by those that encounter you. That's Sibyl, which we've already read that one. Outlaw. Back alleys and rooftops know well the tread of your boot. You've got friends in low places and enemies to match. Then Scholar. Intelligent and curious, your appetite for learning far exceeds your taste for bloodshed. Books and scrolls are your dearest possession. That's an interesting second one, but it's making me like this character so much more. It's exactly how we want to play. And then the most important choice that we will ever make in this game. Which instrument do we want to play when our character is popping off? Let's listen. So that's the bansuri, the tambura, the oud, and the cello. I like the little plucking sound that this one makes, so that's what we're going to go with. Right, and start game. Larian Studios presents
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared, and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead I became part of their story.
Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry, the sedative will wear off soon enough. Easy now, no need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
Ah. Alright then. Source muted.
What a dismal way to wake, in the belly of the beast. Let's see if I can grope my way out.
Character can no longer use source magic or receive source points. Oh, basic movement. Welcome to Divinity Original Sin 2. Click anywhere on the ground or hold the left mouse button continuously to begin exploring. I think I went into combat mode there by accident. Yes, I wanted Alt instead in this game. Camera stopped following your party member. You can look around freely using the arrow keys. To recenter your party, do whatever it said to do. That's fine.
Bones are so boring. Without flesh, there's no memories to be had.
Alright then. Can't take it with us. Bucket helmet. Okay, definitely. To equip an item, open your inventory and drag the item into the matching equipment slot. This is your inventory. Okay, I think I got it. So what have we got here? We got minor healing potion, a resurrection scroll, backpack, which is seemingly bottomless, a poison flask, tattoo needle. Worn from use, the needle's point remains sharp, for Sibyl's skin is a canvas upon which she marks her victims. And then a bucket, which lowers your initiative, can hold fluids, or heads. Uh-huh. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Okay, solid. Yep, I need to stop going into combat mode. It's just muscle memory of tab being what reveals everything in games. I got a second bucket. I can fill that with water for reasons I haven't yet come up with yet, but I'm sure I will. Move items by clicking and dragging them. So I want to loot potato and a mug of beer. So it says that these things are unknown for what they do. But did I not take them? I did not. I clicked the close item button. So it says effects unknown. So do I need to drink them to see what they do? How would I know? I don't have two. Cook it, cut it, eat it, love it. Alright. Gonna eat that. So I'm now a little drunk. So intelligence -1 heals 10%, sets drunk for 2 turns. And potato gives us con and heals. Okay. Cool. Continuing to investigate. What about this desk here? Money. Oh, I can have money. Money's good. Nothing else in here, and then a door. So, let's maybe go this way. And that can go there. Right.
An animal pen. How utterly charming.
One could seek some esoteric meaning within the ripples on the surface of the rainwater, but sometimes it's best to accept that a bucket of water is just a bucket of water. Alright, well, cool. Hello, sheep.
Shaking her fluffy coat, the sheep eyes you balefully, her rectangular eyes like letterboxes to the void. With one sharp hoof, she kicks you right in the shin.
Fresh meat. Bah. Nice. Plump. Banded like a chicken's leg too.
I'm going to wink and say her fleece would fetch a better price on the black market than your flesh.
That may be so, but look at the flies. Ban wisdom. Flies know when a creature will die. And it's around your head they're buzzing, not mine.
With 2 shakes of her stumpy tail, the sheep turns away from you to peruse her hay-filled manger.
Alright, well, we'll leave the ominous sheep alone. Let's have a look in here. Ooh. Definitely grab that. Empty potion bottles, we'll grab that, and then we'll move this out of the way so we can grab whatever's in the vase. Cargo door key. Ah, that'll allow us to get through, I assume, this door right here. Okay. Over... What did I just pick up? A box that weighs 50. No, that's fine. I think I can leave the box that weighs 50 on the ground. Okay, move a container's inventory window by dragging it with the left mouse button. Okay, that's fine. So I know what an egg does, apparently. Didn't know what a potato did, but I know what an egg does. Okay.
Did you expect a needle?
I already got a needle. Alright, over here. Oh, a letter. Oh, letters can be good. To read books or notes, open your inventory and use the item or object. Orders from the guard steward. Important. It's come to my attention again that several of you are bypassing the cargo hold security measures by sliding boxes onto the pressure plates. This will not do. The purpose of these measures is to require the presence of at least 3 magisters at a change of shift. Any deviation will result in at least 1 magister getting thrown overboard. Make sure it isn't you. Magister Swain. Alright. Cool. So we know how to solve that puzzle when we get there. Bread, don't know what bread does. Apples, I'm familiar with apples. That's good. What about this one? Hey, another health potion. Nice. Here. What about this? A pocket knife. Ooh, actual weapons. That'll be good. Okay, it's not a very good knife, but it's a knife. And it can backstab, which is good. Right. Well, I don't know what an apple does, so I'll consume that. I don't know what ham does. Delete that too. I know what apple pie does. I don't know what the apple itself does. My mistake. Bread. We'll consume that. Okay. I believe there is crafting in the game where you can combine multiple items. I believe that for two reasons. One, that I kind of remember it, and two, that you can go here and you can combine things, but yeah. We'll leave it for now. So, oh, I haven't been in here actually. So I was going to say we've been all the way along this side. I'm now going to go through the other way here so that we can see what's in the other rooms. Alright. Around here and continue looting. Right. Anything else to loot over here? Not in this room.
Locked.
Oh, it's locked. Ah, but I can't pick the lock on this one. Oh. Okay, well I'm not going to go that way then, at least not now.
Huh, this again.
Okay, all the way along. And through here, once we get there. It's waiting for us. There we go. This door is operated by pressure plates. Stand on them or place heavy objects on them. Oh, I see. This is the puzzle it was telling us about in here. Cool. Solved it. Now, do I have a way of, like, jumping over this oil? I don't think so. At least I don't remember a way doing that. Maybe I do. You've stepped in oil. Oil surfaces can slow you, but can also be ignited. Every surface has its own effect. If I'm already oily, I'm going to head over here then. Also, I noticed that he appears to be sleeping, so I'm going to sneak past him. It's locked. Okay. Is this the guy who was trying to get my attention? I think he may have been. Okay. Let's see what he has to say. Oh, we can maybe unsneak. He doesn't appear to be waking up.
Hey! Hey! Get me out of this cage and I'll make it worth your while. You in?
Why are you in the cave why are you in the cage in the first place?
Your guess is as good as mine. Someone screamed loud as a banshee. After that, pure pandemonium. They never even told me what I was accused of. Just dragged me down here.
Okay. What do you need me to do?
A gentlewoman among jesters, you are. Give that lever a pull, and I guarantee we'll both get something out of the deal.
Alright.
Before you can even touch the lever, you hear a sniff and snort behind you as the snoring Magister mumbles himself awake. One bloodshot eye opens, and then another.
Is my shift over? You here to relieve me? Oh, wait, you're no Magister. You're a sorcerer. What are you doing here, filthy elf? Choose your words carefully. My fists ache to meet a new face.
Persuasion. Sometimes you'll be able to persuade the person you are talking to. Your answer, your stats, and your persuasion ability will decide how successful you'll be. Okay. So I can ignore the guard, make a move towards the nearby lever, tell the truth, wits persuasion, constitution, or finesse. One of the guards on the upper deck fell overboard. You should check it out. Persuasion success.
Those idiots can't even walk straight without mucking it up. Was it Rick's? I bet it was Rick's.
Ah, good old Ricks.
Can't just leave the prisoner alone, though. I heard he might be the one causing trouble upstairs.
Okay. Well, let's go for... the sturdiness of the cell bars. The prisoner's not going anywhere. I failed.
If it's all the same, I think it's best he comes with me. Some offence intended. You hear that, Emoire? We're taking a walk.
Well... I could do this.
Keep your hands where I can see them.
Okay, Combat in Divinity Original Sin 2 is played in round. Everything you do is in combat rounds. Costs action points, which you receive each round. Your turn ends when you have no AP left. From left to right, the order of the character portraits determines the order of combat. Okay. So I'm going to go here, because this is the backstab area. Then I'm definitely feeling like I'm about to stab you in the back. Ah, that's not good. Okay. I can gain an action point and a 10% damage boost for 2 turns. Let's do that. Flesh sacrifice. Which point I'm going to stab him in the back. Oh, that ended my turn. You cast Fireball?
The prisoner's buoyant voice darkens as his eyes rest on yours.
Ah, freedom. Tastes better than wine. I'm nothing if not a man of my word. And I did give my word I'd set you free, lass. Say your prayers while you've breath to speak them. The halls await.
Betrayed. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I see the hotbar. Thank you. Get behind them. And I'm thinking I'm going to stab him. I could always knock him down, though. Let's stab him first. Then hit him. Just knocks him down. Then I'm thinking I'm just gonna stab you again. Although I could, if I flesh sacrifice, I can stab you again. There we go. Nice. Spends his turn standing up, but now I can stab him again. And then again.
What would he have to gain by killing me? I need to keep my guard up.
Alright, we got the laboratory key. Nothing on him. Okay. Well, learning not to trust. Ooh, a bowl. We'll have that. Ooh, a bucket.
Junk.
Don't call buckets junk. Could be very useful buckets. Okay. We got a scroll that's been added. Try it out in a puddle of water or a steam cloud and see what happens. No, I think we're fine for now. But thank you. I guess we could have got it and then shocked him while he was still sleeping. Grab the bowl. Grab the bucket.
Boring.
You have something against buckets. Maybe I misjudged you. Maybe you are the wrong character. Oh, another bucket. Right. We have unlocked the door. Okay. Hey, more potions. This side, more potions. Over here. Igniting poison. Move a candle to the poison surface or set it on fire to blow up the door. Oh, I see. Well, maybe in a second. I just want to loot the rest of the room, actually, if that's alright with you. Broken bottle, wood chips, gold, and jug. See, I think the purpose of things like this is that you can then combine it with other things. I believe that's the purpose. I might be wrong. Sure it'll give us a tutorial at some point. Yeah, no, you didn't need to do that.
Empty.
Oh, it's empty. Okay. Grab that. Bed. Using a bed allows wounded characters to heal themselves or to heal over time. Cool. Well, let's do it. Lesson learned. This, I'm assuming, is why you put the bed here. Probably also why they gave you a bucket of water, but let's not worry about it. There we go. Feeling a little bit better now.
No key? No problem.
Well, is this just a rug? I have no idea. Okay.
Rubbish.
Okay. Very judgy. Right. This way? Okay. Now I ask the important question of... Where am I going from here again? It's definitely up somewhere, right? Ladder of some kind. Oh, over here? Ah, no. I needed to pull the lever, I think.
And I'm back where I started. Nowhere to go but up.
Oh, I guess all of that was optional, maybe. Oh, potentially. Let's go. Are you sure you want to leave the tutorial deck? Oh, right. Yeah, all of that was optional. Oh, well, that's good. I'm happy we did it. New information was added to the journal, which you can access by pressing L. Okay. So, sorcerers being arrested by the divine order. Can I pause the game at all, or no? Okay. As sorcerers were being arrested by the divine order, the prison island of Fort Joy awaits. I'm bound by a magical collar that cannot be removed. I've allowed the magisters to capture me so I can confront a lizard called Stingtail in Fort Joy. He's the only lead I have in my hunt for my former master, the one I seek to kill.
Dallas is such a dear lending it
We're
to
aboard
me.
the Merryweather on our way to Sorcerer Colony of Fort Joy. We're told there is a murderer on board with us. Alexander's advisor, Dallas, noticed the Voidwoken are attracted to Source. Alexander quarantined the sorcerers. The divine sacrifice did not buy peace. The rise of the Voidwoken brought the world death, destruction, and fear. Lucian the Divine, champion of the gods, sacrificed himself to save Rivellon from the void. His son Alexander now leads the Divine Order. Magister Crusade. Led by Lucian's son Alexander, the dominant magisters of the Divine Order are rounding up sorcerers for exile. Okay. Ooh, stuff to loot over here. We'll have that. We'll have that. Okay, have that. Crafting panel. This is the crafting screen. Select or drag items into the crafting slots and hit the combine buttons. Valid combinations will be added to your recipe book. It's a pot still. Egg. Invalid combination. Egg bucket. I've tried everything. Okay. That's fine. I believe we can also do this if I do like a... If I do it in here, can I... it's not that, it's like this. Yeah, you can use that as like a combine with, so I can say I want you to use the mortar and pestle on an egg, and it'll go, what are you talking about? Anyway. Cool. That's fine. We will work out what recipes we need to like use in the future. Assuming I can make potions of some kind here, given the large number of, well, potion bottles. Okay. Anything else? Ooh, this. Oh, and that.
Junk.
Okay. Love all of whatever that is. Grotesque jars. They're not even worth anything. They are literally junk. Okay, I'll put them back. Stop picking up junk. Right. Small tome. We have too long presumed Source as a virtuous part of civil society. Yet we need look no further than into the past than the Source King's reign to understand the havoc such magics may wreak. One day, another order must follow in the Source Hunter's footsteps. Sorcerers must be muted. The new model of Source Collars provided by Vredeman is proving most effective.
Strong stuff.
Okay, gold cup. If it doesn't tell you how much it's worth, it's probably worth 0, I'm assuming, if we're hovering over things. Alright, this side. So we'll check it while we're here. Okay.
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so
No
myself.
lesions. No trauma.
There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
Okay. This is saying that we can use tags in conversations, which we've already done. Let's say, use that by the room's shape, you can tell you're on a Lucian-class frigate. Why?
Why? Because we're at sea, of course, and have been for several days.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good girl, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good.
There was a little accident in the cargo deck. The prisoner's dead.
Is he? Oh well. Some problems simply sort themselves, don't they?
As is the Magister.
She frowns and peers at you closely, resting the back of one hand on your forehead and taking your pulse with the other.
Delusions such as these are rare, but not unheard of. I recommend a cup of mulled wine and another night's sleep. Just take it easy.
I'm gonna pull at the thing on her neck and demand why she collared us.
Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those Source spells of yours? See what happens.
Alright, well, this is one for Sibyl. You recall the power building inside you, the breaking of your shackles, the fury setting you free. Unleash it.
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul like rain into the earth.
My, look at the concentration on your face. All will, but no result. There you have it. See? The collar's function. It neuters you of sorts. Makes you unable to cast Source. For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
I will take my leave. Okay, we can now open the map and see the map. And we can also see that we've got these two things here. The quest updates. Can I read your book? Yes. The Source King insists there are no magics too foul, even those that would block or even remove the source within an individual. I delight in his madness. It is an invitation to manipulate all that we once believed immutable. He provides all manner of experimental subjects. The text beneath lists a series of hex and materials required for muting Source. Some of these objects are circled in black ink and anointed as follows: helm, collar, mask.
No marks.
Alright.
Indications of a struggle.
Good gods. There's been a murder here.
Hello.
A young magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass.
Hello.
Behind the magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
I'm going to peer into the room and ask what happened.
There's been a murder. A sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your collar fitted at the time, or you'd be a suspect like the rest of them. Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does.
I'm going to smile and think better of saying what I'm thinking. Whoever the murderer is, they could stand to learn that bloodletting is an art, not a sport.
Move along.
Can I go in? Would that be allowed? Well, let's have a look. Hello.
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
Why are you letting me so close to the crime scene? For all you know, I could be the killer.
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course.
Well, it's a trick I haven't quite mastered.
I thought as much. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that?
You really think I'd help a Magister, someone who's keeping me under lock and key?
Think about it. It's one of you who got killed, not one of us. We want to find who did it and bring them to justice. Who's your real enemy here? You let me know if you hear anything. Whoever did this is dangerous.
Alright. So, whoa. Yeah, I pressed the wrong button. Don't you worry, don't you worry. I did, however, want to loot the body. Is that possible? Thank you. I found a limb. Elves can eat limbs to experience the memories of the person the limb once belonged to. Excuse me, I'm just going to walk over here through this door and eat.
As the dead man's flesh slides down your throat, you feel his consciousness enter yours. His memories are yours to experience. You are Finn. Your heart is heavy. You know too much. It's all too much. You met him. A bright light blinds you, then fades. You feel a tremendous power in your hands, but they are shaking so hard you can barely use them. Suddenly you're on this very ship, crouched in a corner, hugging your knees. A figure approaches, an older woman. Her eyes are kind. She comes closer. She says she wants to talk. She reaches a hand toward you. You grasp it. The memories end. You are no longer Finn. You return to yourself with a jolt.
Oh, I think I found who did it. There was one thing I'm going to just quickly change. So this gift bag features thing, by the way, if I just quickly go into it, it's the thing I was talking about earlier. So you can turn on different things, although apparently it also like disables achievements and other such things, but it's a whole bunch of things that allow you to just basically like add popular things that people wanted. Like you can always run quicker outside of combat, that sort of stuff. Anyway, the reason I came in here is I'm going to turn off the zoom in whenever, close-up dialogue, because I don't think it really adds anything, it just makes it difficult to see. Right. Cool. So has that updated our quest here, or do I need more? He was attacked by an old woman. Okay. I could tell the Magister that, I suppose. Hello.
I'm not suited for this. It's sea cow, not sea sheep.
I'm going to admire the sheep's wool and ask if I might take a bit.
Haven't got any shears, have you? People these days.
Alright, if I find shears, I'll come back. Hello.
So, anything interesting for me?
I learned something from the dead man's memories. He met an older woman on the ship.
From his memories? You ate something off his corpse? Please, don't tamper with the evidence. Especially not like that. As for the older woman, I'll have to check out the ship's log. If she's aboard, I haven't met her myself. Must avoid us Reds when she sees us. If you meet anyone like that aboard, maybe you could talk to her. Casually. See when she last spoke to Finn.
Okay. I could do that. Oh, sorry. I need to just disable, like, bring out your weapons as a button. Oh, bedroll. You picked up a bedroll. Use it to rest and heal your party. That's cool. Oh, right. Thank you. It knew exactly what I was trying to do. There we go. Right. Yep, that's fine. Got the idea. Oh, a bucket.
Huh, this again.
Okay. Hello.
Oh, there you are. Wife.
Wife?
Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not at all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical.
I'm going to play along and take her arm with a grin and tell the children they must be mistaken.
How very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb refuses to be confused with anyone else. What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we?
I'm going to say that's true enough. Shake her hand. Lose, I presume?
You presume right.
Well, you ought to have a look around with me. We can watch each other's backs.
Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it. You take care, though.
Do you know anything about the murder that happened?
Nope. Trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better.
Alright.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Oh.
Good luck, Chief.
Alright. Hello.
You look a little bit elfish. Maybe your daddy was an elf. My daddy's name is Frida. He's waiting for me at home. I'll go home soon.
Okay.
Are you an elf? Wow. I want to be an elf when I grow up, but without the scar.
Hello.
Do you know Losa? She's a really good singer. I'm better though. Listen. La 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 la.
Amazing.
You're really
Oh yeah, yeah.
a song. I know you
Dog.
can.
Hello.
A gnome doesn't.
You! Sorcerer! Blood? No! Go! Ruff.
You, Jill, is that
Hello.
right? Name?
I'm going to oblige and tell them that I'm called Sibyl.
Well, you aren't here on my list. Scram, eh? We're trying to catch a killer here.
Oh, alright then.
Coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
Hello, Gil.
Did you see the body? They ought to let you taste a bit. Maybe you'd find out who done it.
I already have.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, Ghetto. You hear that?
Girl, you ought to think twice before addressing me like a child.
He turns his head toward you, looking you up and down, and smiles before turning his attention to the ship once more.
You look like a ghetto to me. Listen if you're interested, or get gone if you aren't.
What am I meant to be hearing?
The ship, of course.
Alright.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
And?
The sea sounds angry.
The fellow cocks his ear, listening.
That isn't anger, it's
He cocks his ear to the other side, then smiles.
anticipation. She senses something. I'd hold on to my breeches if I were you, mate. That's all you hear, though. Listen close.
I'm going to close my eyes and try to let the ambient sounds on the ship fade away.
There now, just like that. Squeak! Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back, the other catches you before you lose your footing.
There, you heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, Ghetto. Good news.
I heard it. What's it supposed to be?
It's the wheel. The wheel. Don't you see, you beautiful idiot? Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east.
That's good info.
Burn my beard. That means if we've been travelling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
Why are you so excited about reaching Fort Joy? I haven't heard anything good about the place.
No indeed, Ghetto. But that ain't my final destination.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily. His eyes roll over to you.
That'll be all, thank ye kindly, Ghetto.
Okay. I'll take my leave. This is another companion option, however, he is one that we will not be going for. Yes, he is an option. I am wondering whether I want to be wearing the bucket helmet. I mean, I obviously want to be wearing the bucket. Wait, I can do this? Problem solved. Well, no, that's the worst of both worlds. I have the effect and I don't have the bucket on my head. No, obviously bucket on our head's better. Hello.
As soon as the Inquisitor...
Well, what have we here?
A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we? See if you'll do.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
The nerve. I'm going to slap away his hand. Hard.
My, we are fierce, aren't we? Not to worry. I'll soon remedy that. Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
I can hardly tell a turkey from a turnip.
Oh, goodness, no. And don't even mention the demon's testes that are turnips. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
I'm handy with a needle, but probably not in the way you imagined.
Yes, well, I'll count that as a no, shall I? On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after.
I have personal pride. I'm no stranger to combs, powders, and perfumes.
The very basics, then. I suppose that's a start. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered. Let's evaluate, shall we? As per your own testimony, you can groom, but you have the taste buds of a dung beetle and the fashion sense of a monkey in a clown suit. That won't do at all, see? I'm sad to say I must deny you the opportunity to be my slave. Ever so sorry.
I'm going to smirk and say he's a dead man.
I'll have you know that threatening one's master is punishable by death. You'll never attain the rank of slave with manners such as that.
Oh no!
Still, hone your skills, and one day you may just qualify for a position in a lesser household than mine. You keep dreaming, you hear?
I'll just keep hoping, but for now, yeah.
On a leash now.
Grab the bottle of beer. Hello.
I spent my life singing for my slaves to bring me my supper. Finer fare than boiled roots and rotten tubers, too. Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat behind this very wall. The indignity.
I wonder, can I open this and eat while I'm here? No. Okay, you can just look at your inventory. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to consume one of those. Just so that I can now know what it does. Okay. Although I probably could have guessed what the bottle of beer did, but... Ooh, this. Grab that. Okay. Over here. What have we got here? Nothing. Okay. Greasy key.
Nice.
Okay.
End up a prison guard, Vic.
Hello.
I'm busy watching for clues, sorcerer. Go take your sub-story somewhere else.
And hello.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come closer.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this tramp Ifan.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again.
I'm going to move closer, but clench my fists in case things go south.
He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
Pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
Why do the Magisters suspect him of murder?
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many, many, many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion, but says nothing. Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants.
What did you do to find yourself at the mercy of a subordinate?
Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the Joy. Away from interested parties.
I'm still curious about the murder. Did you do it?
No. The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough.
Do you know anything about Fort Joy?
The Joy? I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop Alexander runs the show. Wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself.
Well, that's one acquaintance I'm not eager to make.
Not eager to bow before the great Bishop Alexander, son of the divine himself. My sentiments exactly. But Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like that.
What are you conspiring about over there? You, elf, what's your name?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Name?
It's Sibyl.
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous robes.
Away with you, at once.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
Alright, we'll leave him be. I'm assuming that the key we got opens this door. Okay. I'll eat some garlic. Character is smelly. Tomato sauce? Wonderful. Restoration scroll? What's this? That's a washing tub. Probably don't need it, but could I use it? No? Okay. Alright, over here. Read. This tome contains no text, instead sketches of dragons fill every page. The artist is hardly talented, but clearly enthusiastic. Alright.
Boring.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
Another knife.
That right?
Cool, so now I have 2 knives. Aha! Now we're talking. Poison bottle. Mashed potatoes. Come on, grab them. And that too.
Well, you've got this wolf on a leash now.
Let's see. What haven't I eaten yet? I haven't eaten a tomato sauce. Okay. Right. Ooh. This sack. An onion. Alright. Wonderful. And I think that's... Oh, we got Fane over here as well. Hello, Fane.
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail. He reaches out and examines your face, tugging at your ears and prodding your nose.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
Unsolicited fingers have the remarkable tendency to break.
I am not as brittle as all that, young lady. My fingers will hardly... Although perhaps you mean... Oh dear. I seem to have crossed some cultural taboo. How... difficult. You have my apologies, fellow elf. Perhaps I should demand the same from those red-cloaked humans. They laid their hands on me more than once.
Who is this guy?
Ah, yes. The niceties. My name is Fane. I am a scholar from... Well, I am a seeker of knowledge. That is enough. It is pleasurable to meet you.
Okay. What are you seeking? There is a lot of knowledge in the world.
Is there? Wherever do you keep it? Certainly not in your books. I have been reading this one for several minutes, and I have yet to find a single insight into the mysteries of the universe. It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history?
Okay, well, we'll do the... I think pretty much every time I'm going to do an option that's unique to our character. Say that history differs from one memory to the next. It's as much in flux as the present and the future.
Most unusual. And if it's not too rude to suggest, not much of an answer. No, I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods. This text tells me that they created all creatures. but nothing of what came before. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
If you want legends, you shouldn't be reading a history book.
Of course you don't have any useful information. Why did I expect anything else? Now please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
Why are you so curious about the gods?
No amount of pestering will get the elf to take his eyes off his book or respond to your questions.
Alright then. Hello.
Here's the register, ma'am. Good, good. Magister Williams has just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far?
Would you be fine if you were collared like a dog and stuck in the ship's hold with a corpse and a murderer on the loose?
He tugs the collar of his uniform and chuckles.
Sorry you're upset, ma'am, but we all wear what we wear for a reason. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
Alright.
Keep with those bolts trained on her, and if she tries to run, shoot to kill.
The Magister's more concerned.
You seem on edge, officer.
Junk.
What on earth is the matter?
Don't you get saucy with me when you
Murder
clearly
most
don't know the first thing about...
I strongly suspect you know all about it.
Grab that as well.
Well, perhaps you're absolutely right.
Okay, I'm just wondering if this scene's going to progress or whether I'm allowed to loot. I think I might be allowed to loot. An empty cup could become a filled cup if we take it. It's always a possibility. I think we're allowed to loot. Oh, pumpkin soup. That was the plate that the pumpkin soup was sitting on, but that's okay. All sorts of things to eat later. Right, so... I want to read the requisition. Sorcerer Hold. Pumpkin seed flour, 1 crate. Sunflower flour, 1 crate. Turnips, 3 crates. Cabbages, 1 crate. Human ale, half a crate. Note. A few of them are in good spirits, especially the children. The others are sullen. Don't blame them. Change is rough. But they'll make new friends sooner or later, and when we cure them for good, they'll be thanking us, not cursing. Well, most of them. That elf with the dice, that lone wolf, the creaky-voiced woman in the kitchen. Some folks won't get over it. Reckon they won't be the first to get cured if they're cured at all, or if they're ever cured at all.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
What do you mean that there are others whose lives must end?
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
Oh. Source Blast.
What's happened?
Yes, I'm aware of left alt. Thank you. It's not safe here, we should arm ourselves. Sorcerer Windego implied that we had something in common with her victim. She triggered an explosion and escaped. Alright. Chest with confiscated goods. Love all of those. Are shivs better than the pocket knives, or are they identical? They are identical. Wonderful. Okay. Cool. Close that, close that. Cool. Glad I could open these display cases for no apparent reason. Magister. This one. 2 arrow shafts. Okay. Nothing I want to pick up there. Bottle of wine we'll have. Oh, that's still locked. Oh, don't go upstairs yet. Make our way back this way. Key to stern room. Okay. More people over here. Red prints.
Oh! What happened? Must have been the turnips.
I'm gonna slap him in the face. He needs to get up now.
You dare strike a royal? Ooh.
The lizard's eyes close as he slips into unconsciousness.
Alright. Bit gold. Bit gold. Victor.
Ifan lies motionless, curled on the ground like an animal. Under his shaggy hair, you can see green eyes fluttering as if in a nightmare. A low whine escapes his lips.
I'm gonna shake him to try and wake him up.
His eyes flicker open, but he doesn't register your presence at all.
Lucien. Lucien.
Ifan cries out, then his eyes fall closed again. No matter how much you shake him now, he cannot be roused.
Alright, back over here.
The dwarf lies in a heap on the floor, his great beard twisted and tangled around him. He is stock still. You can't see if he's living or dead.
I'm gonna call to him. Is he alright? I'll take that as a maybe. Sheep? Oh no! Sheep's dead! Well, I got some mutton. Stained shirt. Yeah, no, we'll stick with the gown. It's fine. Broken source collar, which is unbreakable. That's a little odd, but anyway. Poetry book. Oh, of course. A woman from Driftwood with nary a care offered me kisses that answered my prayer. I accepted her gift, and then to my dismay, a spider she was, and I her buffet. Once feasting was over, she licked her red lips. I rose from the floor, still coming to grips. She thanked me for coming and bade her farewell. My prayer indeed answered, though still I did swell. Alright. So that goes somewhere as well. Magic's fair and foul. Oh, that was the book that we got.
The Magister lies on the floor, unconscious and bleeding from a dire-looking wound.
Okay. Can I, like, finish her off? So if I do... how do I attack somebody? There is a way of doing it, isn't there? That toggles the combat log. Attack. Attack. I don't know if this is a good idea, but it's what I've done. Seemed like a sensible idea to me. Right. Let's leave here. Okay, and then there are two ways up from here. Well, let's head all the way over this way. Make our way upstairs. Wait, Source Hound. I haven't looted the Source Hound yet. I don't know what we're gonna get, but I haven't looted it. Raw red meat. Alright. Well, let's go. Hello.
The hound paws desperately at its snout. It winces as it draws blood from its wet black nose and continues scratching.
What's wrong, hound?
The dog notices you for the first time and snarls, the hairs on its back prickling as it lowers itself into a lunge.
You sorcerer!
It sneezes suddenly and paws at its nose once more.
Can't smell. Can't breathe. Too much sauce. Too much. Please, make it stop.
I'm not the one who did this. I'd stop it if I could.
Sorcerer.
The dog whines and continues pawing at its nose.
Aww. Alright.
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters.
Of all that, we found special arrows. They're arrows that have elemental effects. Grab that. Can attack the door.
Onwards and upwards.
Sure. Okay. Attack it again. Then again. Then again. Okay.
Thank the gods. By divine grace, who was that howling?
He eyes the collar circling your neck and reaches a hand towards his blade.
Another sorcerer!
Motion to destruction around us. What's going on here? What have you seen?
Like you don't know? Mutiny! Did that witch fix your collar too?
I'm gonna ask more about this woman. Is he sure he's a sorcerer, or she's a sorcerer?
Curdled my blood when she appeared. Ship shook like a typhoon had struck and then she was gone again. Look around. You see how that story ends. Nothing but sauce can do this.
There's no mutiny. I almost died at the woman's hands.
Go on then. Find a place to hide and stay there.
Alright. Hey, stained pants. An identifying blast. Let's identify things. Okay, cool. That can probably go there then. But also, I can now wear this plus those. Okay, sure, why not? It's fine. Journal and ink pot and quill. Journal. A smeared ink makes the journal difficult to read, but you manage to make out the much of the latest entry, which is empty. Okay, cool. Or at least not relevant to the story, I guess. Cup of water. Shabby letter. Ink pot. Quill. It's fine. In here. Get there eventually. Nothing on this side. Grab that. And bust of Alexander. Imposing and imperious, the sculptured form of Bishop Alexander of the Divine Order seems to have been carved in a hurry by trembling hands.
Alexander, the boy bishop that would rule the world. Oh, the folly of youth.
And you thought Rivellon was flat?
Okay. Multiple bound tomes, which I can grab here. Okay. Ooh. Love that painting of whatever that is. Okay, so, bound tome. The Source Hunters, valiant though they were, could not foresee Brachus' resurrection at the hands of the cult of the Immaculates. We owe our very lives to two more of the very order that first fought to bring Brachus Rex to justice. The Source King is dead, yet his monument still dot the lands, a chilling but necessary reminder of his legacy of cruelty, greed, and arrogance. So that's calling back to the first game. Sorcerer monarchs once performed great deeds across the lands, and in his first days, Brachus did so from the isle he called home. In time, as is true of many things, he became increasingly corrupted by Source. So great was his greed and his fear that crafted a soul forge with his twin Cassandra. Once the ritual was complete, Brachus turned her into an undead lich so that she, and thus he, might live forever. Ah, so it's all about Brachus Rex here. This one? Over many brutal decades, Brachus' tyranny spread. His hunger for source and political power drove him to develop heinous devices and magic heretofore unknown. He punished the living with death and the dead with undeath. Many attempted to stand up to him, wizards, philosophers, scholars, but it was the order of source hunters that ultimately forced Brachus Rex to atone for his sins. By the way, can I open this and, like, fill it with books? This, I think, would make sense, to put every book that we've got into here. Yeah. Other books have we got in here? There we go. Stern letter. All of this. Yeah, amateur drawings, definitely. Requisition, we've read that. Read that one. We've read that. Actually, this is a different requisition. Nope, it's the same one. These are... Oh, it's Sorcerer Food and Magister Food. Oh, okay. Is that not exactly the same as the Sorcerer Food one? Or the... I believe it is. Okay. Yeah, we got that. Letter. My sweet Stefan, as I write this letter, we near the Isle. By the time the owl delivers it, I will be but a day away. I've heeded Alexander's orders, just as you said I should. But I think of Lucian often. Would the Divine have condoned this? Would he have blessed us as we rip children from their mothers? Can this be the only way? I feel cold, inside and out. Of one thing I am certain, your arms will warm me when I find you again. With love, Rix. Ah. Okay, we've heard about Rix before. The shabby letter. This letter contains a set of instructions for transporting sorcerers to a place called the Joy. But someone has inked an angry black line from the top left to the bottom right. Okay. Let's go back to all here. And is there a... Yeah, auto sort. There we go. Right. Also, let's do a quick save here, because I'm about to do something that might get me attacked. They're not a huge fan of me doing this, but they don't, you know, actively attack me, and I don't really care about their attitude towards me. There we go. We can open display cases. Take another painting. Gold cup. Of course I'll have that.
God damn it! I need to get off this wreck, and quick.
Oh, a dead Magister here. We'll have that. This. Okay. Magister Swordsman. Magister Knight. Another Magister Swordsman.
Gods, something's pounding on the hull.
Okay, over here. Magister Ranger. There's a bow. Yeah. Okay, well, that almost worked. Bane?
You pass through the door and are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull is bizarrely angular, and a glorious jewel sits in the middle of his forehead. The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia, muttering to himself.
No, no, no! What damn fools record knowledge on a pulped tree? It catches fire, it turns into must when wet, it cannot even resist acid! No wonder they're so bloody ignorant.
The skeleton looks up and notices you for the first time.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
Shouldn't you be doing the same? The ship is going down.
The skeleton groans and looks back to his book, frantically flipping from page to page.
I know your god did not gift you with much, but kindly use the little you were given. Do you look at me and think, why yes, there is someone with organs enough to drown? Trifling matters like water and poison do not concern me. No, damp robes are the most I have to fear. Once this glorified skiff hits the seafloor, I will simply walk to shore. Whereas you, I believe, have lifeboats to pointlessly squabble over.
Why didn't I see you before? You kind of stand out.
I believe you did. Although I was wearing the face of an elf at the time. I had a mask, rather ingeniously designed, which allowed me to take that primitive form. A mask that was stolen by that damned witch after her little scene. Still, she'll drown with the rest of these fools, and I will simply pluck my mask from her cold, dead hands.
That seems quite sensible.
Indeed. Just as sensible as getting off a sinking ship and leaving a fellow to his business. I would say good day, but it seems quite likely that you're about to die a rather terrible death, so...
The skeleton shrugs casually and returns to his book.
Alright then. Well, we'll leave him to it. Note. Murtoff, death fog barrels have been locked down in storage. Stay out. You and Rix both. If anyone starts fooling around down there, it'll be lights out. Captain Calwyn. The skull-marked key. Alright. I do want to have a look in here, but I get the feeling I'm not going to like what I see.
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You recognize the symbol immediately for what it is. A warning of death fog within. You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold nor warm, but simply grey. The color drains from your hand, and you are left numb.
Pull open the door.
It doesn't budge.
Use my key.
The door groans open, but an ashen shadow clouds your mind.
Ah. Well, it's not ideal. Yeah. Ship is badly damaged. Ooh. Good part of a sword. Okay. Well, it's not what we need, but that's cool. Can
I need to get out of here.
I grab stuff off of you without any problems? Yeah? Is there anything else in here, do we reckon? There is the Magister Inquisitor, I just don't know how I'm going to get it. Maybe if I had telekinesis I could. If I chuck some barrels over there. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. Okay. Well, let's leave that then. Okay. And let's get out of here. Fight. Okay. Our turn. Combat backstab. Move into the cone behind an enemy and attack while wielding a dagger to perform backstab. Successful backstabs perform instant critical hits. Okay. So I want to move like the max 1 AP can give me. Then hit him. Do I want to... I do wonder whether I want to adrenaline as well. Probably not. Now that'll do. Okay. What's this? Flurry. Do it. Nice. Okay. Get behind the... Well... I'd want to use I want to do this first. Get behind the enemy. Then adrenaline. Then stab. Okay. And then maybe heal and end. I know I'm going to have less AP this turn. Conscious choice. Stab. Okay. Ow. We can use the right mouse button to examine in combat. Okay. Well, that's what we're facing. Cool. And now. It's dead. Okay. Raw lumpy giblets. Giblets. Grab that. Grab the fireball. Use the bedroll to heal. Luckily it doesn't make you lie down or anything. It also gives you a bonus for being rested, which is kind of cool. I guess you should just do that before every combat. Alright. Over here. Well, move that. There's loot up there. I see it. How am I getting there? Ah, that could work. Can I was wondering if I could backstab to them, but I guess not. Run straight through the fire? Yeah, that's gonna hurt. But I do have an instant heal, which, you know, takes some of the sting out of it. Captain? Hey, he has stuff on him. Nice. We'll have that as well. Improvised wand. Okay. Down here. Heal. Okay, there's the fire out. Already healed. I guess you could have used the water barrels there as well, if you'd been so inclined. Got more money. Let's cross into the center. Anything over here I'm actually looking for? What is that? I don't know what that is. It's interesting. Okay, round this way. And we're gonna ignore them for now. Okay. That's not good. What's this thing? It's a light that I can turn off and on. Oh, that lets me go back down, I think. Okay. Down here? Was this actually go okay, we've been here. It's just a way to get to the other part. Alright. Let's go.
Shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
Well, I'll tell the kid Gil is right. We came from the lower decks. We're not going back down now.
Hear that, kid? We need to go.
What about the ladder? It's right over there. We can go straight down.
Alright, sit tight. I'll go to the lower decks and check on the survivors.
Thank you.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
Or am I meant to
Had to open your
help the survivors on the lower decks? But I don't think there are any survivors, right? There's no one on this deck. Well, yeah. Oh, there's this bit. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Never mind. They're awake now. I understand. Attack. Well, I missed. Flurry of attacks. Cool.
These bugs won't sink the ship on my watch.
Alright.
I thought void broken was supposed to be scary.
Hey, killed one.
Worse.
Ow.
They who are about to triumph.
Oh, she's got another turn. And she shocked us. Alright. Well, Ifan's heading over. Thank you for the encouraged stat boost. I think shocked made us lose our turn, by the way, so we're just watching the AI.
No telling whether there might be more. We need to move. This old tub is about to burst.
Oh, she's going. Oh, they're walking around the fire, I see. Right. So now everybody's safe. Think. And we don't need to worry about Fane, because he's going to get himself out. Right.
Wait! We need to wait!
Gods! That thing! There's no time.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Orivan.
Chapter 2. Escape from Reaper's Eye.
I've danced with death before, but that was a particularly intimate waltz.
Okay.
I suppose I'm the lone survivor. How jolly.
So I just noticed it said it gave us the needle again, but I guess it's just in case you accidentally got rid of it, it gave it back to you. Interesting. Well, that is going to be the end of episode 1. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.